Hi everybody, and welcome to this Venus retrograde reading. It'll be occurring from July 22nd until September 3rd when it stations direct. It will station retrograde at 4 degrees Leo in sidereal astrology, backing into the sign of Cancer on August 7th, and then it will station direct at 18 degrees Cancer on September 3rd before it re-enters Leo on October 1st, and then it'll be out of its shadow by October 7th or 8th. So this is going to be a pick a card. Take your time to review each pile, see which one you're being drawn to the most. We're going to see what lessons or insight we can gain during this period of Venus retrograde. Yes, it can indicate some exes coming back, but it can also help us reflect on relationships, why they didn't work. It can help us dive deeper into the relationship we have with ourselves, any unhealed wounds surrounding love or love of self, and why that might be difficult, or why you keep attracting a certain partner, because you're going to keep doing that in that cycle until you heal the wound that is emanating the energy to show you that. Because every time we attract a karmic person, it's only meant to teach us what it is inside that is causing that attraction in the first place. Because every external relationship is a reflection of the relationship we have with ourselves. So we can be thankful for these so-called terrible relationships or karmic partners, because they really do help us heal the wounds that we still harbor to this day. So I will leave timestamps below. And we have pile 1. This is Fuschite. Pile 2, we have Emerald. Pile 3, we have Green Aventurine. Okay, I'll see you in your selected pile. Alright, welcome pile 1. You chose the Fuschite, so we'll start with your tarot and see what messages we have. We have the High Priestess, we have the Six of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so pile 1, I think this Venus retrograde is a great time for you to go inward and reflect on these deeply held secrets within yourself. She's learning things about herself, uncovering truths that maybe were unseen in the past, or truths about an external relationship even. This is Saturn in Leo, so restriction in that loving, childlike, and happy environment. So there could be something, again, that keeps you from feeling loved completely, or loving your partner completely, or feeling appreciated by them. There might have been thoughts of departing that certain relationship, or fighting your way out of a situation and trying to find something calmer. And that calmer situation may be a temporary solitary existence, as taking time to reflect and study. And I think it could be the healthiest move you make for yourself. We even have this waxing moon here as I'm filming this. It is Friday, Venus Day, and the moon is waxing just out of a new phase recently. So there's much to be learned. I think there's insight to be gained. Following a period of struggle, I get this need for rest, this need for putting down any kind of turbulent energy. There's a desire for peace, inner peace, and I think that it involves walking away from a contentious situation, if only temporarily. And it's not a bad thing. Even when Venus goes retrograde, the 2 weeks after it goes retrograde, it even disappears from the night sky. It disappears for about the first 2 weeks of August this time. So if you want to take that time to go on a retreat, or a retreat into your mind, into the comfort and solace of your mind, in order to gain kind of perspective on what it is you need to know, what you need to learn about your inner wounds, about your inner struggles, why things don't seem to be going very smoothly at this time. You can get a lot of insight, a lot of downloads from Source about what needs attention, what needs to change about your external actions or feelings. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards and see if they can expand on that for us. Here we have the Rose Oracle. rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. So Venus is the goddess of love and beauty and pleasure. This is ultimately what you're seeking, that kind of ecstatic love, pure, unconditional. And I think that is, as seeing as it's right under the High Priestess, it can be found, it must be found within yourself first. Unconditional love and devotion to yourself, to your own happiness, before putting the needs and desires of others before yourself. I think that's what's left you depleted. And now there is a need to reconnect with prioritizing self. And let's take a look at your Goddess Guidance card. We have High Priestess. That's amazing. So the High Priestess coming up twice. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Okay, so maybe these struggles, right? These series of relationships have been for a reason. This identification, self-identification that you're coming across, these patterns, something that you can share with others and help them discover it faster than maybe you did. You can become a mentor to people who you see struggling in the same kind of circumstance and help them achieve that enlightenment faster than you did. And it's going to have a ripple effect on those around you, even maybe people you haven't even met. And if you vlog or have a channel of sorts that you use to disseminate your reflections, even if it's just journaling, as she's holding a book here, or writing down your experiences in a novel or short story, or an article of sorts. But it's going to reach people. I think your influence and the message will travel far. And so let's take a look at your Journey of Love card, the Pearl Threaded, number 38. So this is emphasizing your connection to other people after spending some kind of time alone. It's saying you're never really alone. You're always supported and connected to others around you. Though we labor through the illusion of individuality and have to face our inner challenges in solitude, our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it for our victory alone as we approach the enlightened way of embracing love. Each human being is pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming luster and revealing beauty, worth, and radiance over many lifetimes. Together we are creating a precious offering in return for her gift of life. We can learn to draw on the collective effort to allow our journey to become integrated into the journey of the group without being weighed down, and instead to be lifted up. To do this, we honor the thread that connects each of us as one divine being, just like the various fingers that belong to the one hand. Then we honor the pearl essence of our divine nature, that we are capable of growth and transformation, becoming divine beauty. This oracle brings you a message. You are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you are involved in cannot do this for you, then you may not be in vibrational resonance, and it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration. Trust your feelings and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that you will nourish will draw you to them like strands of pearls on the Divine Mother's necklace. So that is exactly what's depicted here, the movement away from a discordant group, from something that you no longer resonate with, that you no longer want to be a part of, or you recognize that you're only a part of that group because you were emanating that frequency. But now either some desire or internal pull is telling you it's time to move away from that and move towards something more fulfilling. And you have this inner knowing that this is the truth. Your truth no longer resonates with their truth. So you owe it to yourself to deviate from this group that may be almost holding you back, it feels like. So let's get a look at a astrology card for you. If we can get any more information for Pile 1, for their journey through Venus retrograde. Mutable, changeable, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Okay, so this is air. Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Virgo. So the mutable signs, one of each there. But these are the changeable signs. They come as the third in a progression of fixed, or cardinal, fixed, and mutable, right before you change seasons. So maybe towards, again, the end of this Venus retrograde is when the release is complete, before things start moving forward for you again. We go into Libra, another cardinal air sign, on September 23rd in the tropical system. So that will be as Venus has turned direct and it's getting ready to move back into Leo and push forward, but it's still in its shadow. That might be the decoupling time after you've done all this reflection, and that's when you decide to say your final goodbyes and move forward with your new destination. Finding these new groups here in the Pearl Threaded too. And underneath the deck we have Chiron, Hurt and Heal. So again, taking that time to identify that maybe this group of individuals are reflecting an internal wound that you have, and that once you've decided to retreat and address that wound, forgive it, love it, heal it, that this is now time for you to depart from that. You can't hang out with this energy anymore because you've healed it. These others have not. They haven't worked on it, and they don't have a desire to, and we can't do anything about that. That's their chosen path. So we have to let everyone move at their own speed, on their own path, until they find their way, hopefully, to a more satisfying vibration of existence. Okay. So messages from our angels. It's kind of impossible to shuffle this deck, so I'm just going to cut it here. Okay, that one. We have intention. So it requires focus and follow through in order to reach your goal. And let's see. Expectancy. So it's a rebirth. You're being given a gift of a new chance, a new experience. So when Venus disappears from our sight and then reappears 2 weeks later, it is an opportunity to start over again, to begin afresh. And that might be the goal that you're setting your intentions on. Maybe you set intentions at this recent new moon, and that's what you're working towards. And one more. Clarity. So receiving clarity. Feeling clearer, lighter. Things are less confusing, less foggy, less cluttered. So that might be a purging or a cleansing. Again, you're getting clearer communication with Source, with higher self. And just feeling refreshed and renewed inside and out. Okay. So, thank you, Pile 1, for tuning in. I wish you the best on this journey through Venus retrograde, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye. Hello, Pile number 2. You chose the emerald. Let's get this up here. We're going to start with your tarot cards, and then we will move to the oracle cards for clarification. So first we have the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. Emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. Then we have the World, completion, achievement. And the Three of Swords. Quite the combination. All right. With the World being at the in the center, it looks like a laurel wreath to me of peace surrounding this individual. There's maybe that was your wish in order to end a feeling of heartbreak. That's what Venus retrograde can maybe bring back somebody into your life who was heartbroken or you had a falling out with. But you really do feel as though you've evolved since the last time you spoke with this person. It might have been a dream of yours to get away from them, to get a fresh start, to go towards this independence, this self, or just to heal in general. That might be your wish, to almost forget about this person, but keep the lessons, you know. It's the thoughts, because the Three of Swords are our thoughts, and the burning heart is the emotions, but it's the memories that bring up the pain. I do feel, though, with this being a completed cycle and this feeling of peace surrounding you, that you've, again, come to peace with that. You've forgiven yourself. You've forgiven this person. You thanked them for the lessons they've taught you. And now you have this feeling of emotional freedom in the Nine of Cups. Okay, let's see what our Rose Oracle has for us. We are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. true love. Guinevere, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Okay, so after, again, the closure that maybe you'll receive during this Venus retrograde, this ability to complete the release, become grounded again, recenter yourself, and that's when you attract in this true love in response to the healing that you have done in the Three of Swords. Let's see what your Journey of Love card has. Angel of Jupiter, Awaken, number 6. So maybe there are many of you that have loved and lost, and now you're done mourning the loss. Basically, you're ready to put yourself out there back again, and that's what the awakening part comes, like a rebirth, a revival of love. Beloved, within you there is a magnificence, greatness, and the ability to live bolder, larger, and more exuberantly than you may have ever imagined. Awaken that keen spirit, hungry for adventure and new experience. The angel of Jupiter, the spirit of bold expansion and divine generosity, lives within you. Your spirit cannot be made small, but must be free. Start now. Feel the endlessness of your own heart. What can be done today to live bigger? A smile, a yes to that offer of adventure, sharing vulnerability without fear, taking a step forward into the unknown. Daring to imagine that the divine doesn't just happen to you, but happens through you, as you. Embrace the courage of your open heart and dare to dream, beloved. The bold divine nature within you is calling you to great things. Now is your time to awaken. This oracle holds a message of guidance for you. You are being given an opportunity that can change your life. Don't hesitate to accept it. If you're acting with more assertiveness, more generosity, more playfulness, and more spiritual authority than usual, this is the confirmation that this is coming from a genuine place from within you. If you are experiencing some havoc in your life or a sense that things are changing, this oracle comes as affirmation. Yes, there is change, and yes, you are outgrowing what once was, so you will be prepared to receive that which is more suited for your next stage of growth. So this opportunity, I feel like that's what the genie is bringing. This is the wish fulfillment card, right? So it's almost like somebody appears out of nowhere and makes this offer to you. There's even this fish jumping out of the cup, right? And that's typically an illustration we see on the Page of Cups, which is a young water energy, an innocent childlike connection. There's something very playful about it, something inviting, and very non-threatening, very safe, encouraging, and perhaps you'll be invited to go on a trip with this person, or camping or hiking, or sometime outside, connecting with nature, your love of nature, traveling the world perhaps. Jupiter does rule the 9th house of Sagittarius, of long distance travel, so there could be an opportunity to go afar in order to meet somebody, or you may meet them while you're on a journey. Okay, let's see if I can get a astrology card here to complement this reading, help you on your journey through Venus retrograde. Water, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. So I mentioned that Page of Cups, 9 of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, Venus is retrograding back into the sign of Cancer, down to 18 degrees in sidereal astrology. So it's dipping your toe into the emotional waters, feeling that reawaken and come back to life, as the Angel of Jupiter Awaken card explained. And here we have, the green colors being emphasized as well, the heart chakra. That's why I picked 3 green stones for us to choose from today. And this is speaking of nature. We mentioned that Venus rules Taurus and Libra. The individual that you come across or find yourself aligning with or being invited by might be of those signs or have strong placements there, or in Sagittarius. Okay, and underneath the deck we have Aries, independent, bravery, and passion. So it does take a bit of bravery and courage to say yes to an invitation, but Aries is also a new beginning. It's a cardinal sign in a new direction, and they are bold and action-oriented people, and pursuing things with passion and bravery. I mean, what is it? Fortune favors the bold, right? So having the courage to not allow any wounds of the past to hold you back from taking or having faith in a new opportunity. Okay, let's see what these angel cards can bring for us. I'm just going to cut it 3 times and see what we can come up with. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, Okay, that came out. Joy, truth, understanding, and grace. Okay, again, I mentioned that sweet kind of innocent connection. There's no pressure, there's no judgment, there's unconditional and gentle love available with this person. You bring them a lot of joy. And here we have two more. Efficiency and a blank card. Okay. So, I think there is a limitless future that you can create with this person. You have a blank canvas, again, to start all over after completing this world cycle. Simplicity, yeah, simple. Keep it simple. Pure, true. Okay, and things will evolve naturally, as they should. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Pile 2, and take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. Alright, welcome, Pile 3. You chose the green Aventurine. I'm going to take a look at your tarot first. And so our first card is the Ten of Cups. Wonderful. Emotional fulfillment, completion, happiness, all the good memories and good times. Doing what you love. We have the Knight of Pentacles, security, stability. And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so all three piles, it's interesting. We have this contentious kind of card, the most difficult energy in this right position here, but it always seems to improve as you move to the left. So the Nine of Wands being the wounded warrior, the person who's almost there, who's struggled a lot, and maybe they've become fatigued, they're a little beat up, they're a little banged up, energetically, emotionally tired. Maybe this is the Knight of Coins encouraging rest. Stop moving, stop running, stop scurrying around like a busy squirrel. It's time to rest and relax and find this peace. Find joy in the little things. I'm hearing, don't stress about the small stuff. It's all small stuff. So, but there is a movement towards security, peace, and stability. You don't have to fight anymore. You can put down your wand. You can, you're achieving going from a 9 to a 10. You're completing this cycle, and you're ready to rest. So let's see what our oracle cards can bring with us. We have the crowning, initiation, threshold, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. So we have birth in the family here. So some of you could be expanding your family members either through birth or pregnancy, or you could be establishing a new home with the Knight of Pentacles there. Some kind of security. You're starting a new cycle. Again, there's a lot of cups here. They're raising a glass, something to be celebrated. So celebrating a fresh new start, because there's a lot to be thankful for here. Even if that gratitude is just a break from the daily grind, from the speed at which you were being run at. So now it's a time to rest, reflect, appreciate, celebrate. And our Goddess Guidance card, we have Yamanya, Golden Opportunity. Important doors are opening for you now. Walk through them. Okay, so yeah, you can come out of your cage. You're no longer confined. There's some kind of blessing coming into your life that's really going to open the floodgates and allow this kind of happiness and stability to come into your life. So if you're offered an opportunity, an investment, or a job, or something like that, it might be worth it to look into it and see how it might bring a whole new level of comfort and success to your life and your family's life. And our final card we have coming together, number 66. So this to me is fire and ice, fire and water, a blending of the two opposites, red and blue, masculine and feminine, active and passive, and we have fire and water here as well, with earth in the middle, kind of holding it together as the fulcrum. Let's see what we have coming together. And that's what it looks like here too in the Ten of Cups. These people have come together to celebrate, to gather, rejoice. You and another soul are coming into each other's worlds. It is a karmic destiny that is unfolding, an expression of a divine plan set in motion many lifetimes ago. That destiny may have a romantic purpose. It may have a sacredness that is sexual. It may have a sacredness that is creative, tender, about learning self-esteem or courage. It may bring a gift of enduring friendship and loyalty, or be an expression of a passing flash of divine force that shakes your foundation and helps you move out of a situation which would have consumed your light with tediousness and playing small. This coming together is happening, however. Know it is of love. This love oracle brings you guidance. You are going to be moved by love. Whether it is long-term or fast and furious, it is love that has meaning. Let it be what it is, and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience and know it serves your growth. So that's what they said, don't rush it, don't force it, don't just let it be. That's what the Knight of Coins is, the slowest moving card in the deck. Take your time. There's no pressure here. It's already guaranteed. It's already written in the stars that this person or opportunity is here to change your life for the better. It's here to free you from this prison, from this of distrust, or help you outgrow the situation of the tediousness which you've found yourself. And it's going to help you shine your light as it was meant to, instead of being caged or suppressed. And now we have this golden opportunity to shine. And let's see if we can get an astrology card for our pile 3 to help them on their Venus retrograde journey. Any message for pile 3? Cancer. Nurture, comfort, and protection. Okay, well, that's the home and family that's been coming up here in the crowning, the birthing. That's a mother card. And then we have the 10 of Cups, which is happy family, happy home. Okay, and protection. The 9 of Wands is protection. The Knight of Coins is protection. Comfort. Okay, so there's a huge relief, I think, coming for you. Somebody is coming to help maybe lift the burden off your shoulders. And unbelievably, we have Cancer underneath here. House 4, cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. And so maybe when Venus dips back into Cancer on August 1st, I believe, that's when you'll start to see these changes come in for you. Sorry, August 7th. All right, just found that. And it'll be in Cancer until October 1st. So that's almost 2 months that you'll see these changes coming through for you. That is a pretty big window, but it looks like, these opportunities don't come until you've healed. Like I said, the Wounded Warrior, number 3. So on that third card. So you've done the work, you're at the end. Now it's time to benefit, to prosper. Okay, let's see what cards we have. 1, presence, inspiration, wisdom, and authenticity. Okay. So yeah, presence, that coming together. And I also think about it as presents, like receiving a gift. So presence and presence. Wisdom, obviously, like I said, you've done the work, you've gained the wisdom, the insight is now rewarding you. You're being authentic. Again, it said like the coming together, it's pulling you out of a situation that may have dimmed your light there with her heart light shining. She's allowed to be her authentic self now. She's healed those wounds. Those were other people's wounds, other people's baggage, and they were clouding or obscuring the light that you carry within you. And when you did that work to cast off that negative shroud, you're now available to receive what it is that's coming through for you. So it looks like a beautiful, blessed time coming in over the next 2 months, August 7th to October 1st, while Venus is in Cancer again. And actually, I didn't bring this up in the other piles, but the 2 of Cups is ruled by the position of Venus in Cancer, and that is the soulmate card. So this could be a divine love that you're either amplifying your relationship with, or it's somebody entirely new coming into your existence. Okay, I think that's all I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this Venus retrograde period, and